Time punch.
Hello everyone and welcome to my quick look, or rather player's choice, at The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. This was pledged for by Frost Samurai, who loves to give me these good old comfy RPGs. Now, I have played a bit of Trials of the Cold... Is it of the Cold Steel? Trials of Cold Steel. Trails... Did I say Trials? That was a mistake. Trails of Cold Steel. 1 and 2 when I was given them by Xseed, because hey, I'm on their mailing list. That's always dope. I think this game came out first. And I remember hearing big news about when this game got announced for having an actual, like, localization and how big of an undertaking it was. So, cool. Well, let's hop in by checking out the options first, obviously. That looks colored lines, and yes, limit that FPS to 60. Character transparency? Nah, I don't care about that. Okay. Spoilers. I recorded about 10 minutes of this before I realized I wasn't actually recording. Well, let's hop in, and then actually, I'll pretend it's blind for the first 10 minutes, and then it'll actually be blind. So we have a choice between normal, for those wanting a little challenge, hard, for those who find normal a bit lacking, and nightmare, it's your funeral, may ay Dios be with you. Ay Dios mijo. I'm gonna say normal, because I'm normal. And I'm here for a good time, not a long time, you know what I'm saying? Oh. These PS1 graphics, or rather, I think PSP, make me feel real good. This is Estelle. Daddy's really late. Don't like that word. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today, too. Look at these polygons. And Shara's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit before dinner.
Hey, I'm home.
Daddy!
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle.
That's a corpse. Let's play how long does it take for them to acknowledge the corpse.
Did you take good care of the house while I was away?
Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? They are still ignoring the corpse. You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you?
Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me, though, I brought you a present.
It's this corpse. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training? So, sneakers. That's a weird modern term, I feel. Like, when I think sneakers, I don't think of anything past, like, 1990.
Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry?
I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play with it outside on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present?
Oh, you're a sharp one. Now, why don't you come have a look? It's a corpse.
What?
Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think?
Why is my present a boy?
Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up.
Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? I would sure hope so. Looks kinda dead if you ask me.
I've treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so wouldn't you mind heating a kettle of water on the stove? I'd appreciate it.
Okay. He sure sleeps soundly, and he almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too.
He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair, and I'm sure a good work ethic. And a pair of amber eyes to go with it.
That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up?
Fess up.
Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mommy?
Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Sherazard, I assume.
Yep, that's right.
For heaven's sake, that girl's gonna get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business, and I don't even know his name.
You mean bracer business?
Something like that. Oh, look!
Huh?
He's waking up.
I'm an anime protagonist. Wow, his eyes really are the color of amber. Where am I?
Oh, so you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest.
What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me there to die?
Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just worked out that way work for you?
Cassius here seems like a cool dad, despite his gross mustache making him not look like he would be. Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved with? Hey, butt bounce. You're sure shouting for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle Bright.
She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I had a daughter your age?
Now that you mention it. Wait a minute, don't try and change the sub... Yo, 2-hit combo. Ow! Quit yelling! Alright already. But you jumping on me like that isn't gonna make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just gonna make things worse. Do I hear... yelling? Never mind, just forget it.
As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. In fact, she has me severely whipped. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough.
Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know, the thing that people call you? I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours?
It just seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment.
Fine. My name is... So that's where I thought I would input the name, but no, he has a name and it's whack. That's a nice little opening. Now, okay, let me get this out of the way. That opening, to me, feels like, and this might make sense to nobody but me, it feels like the opening to a Japanese game that got localized, but they didn't get the rights to the Japanese, like, J-pop song that played there, so instead they got, like, another orchestral version that they do have the rights to play on top of it. Does that make sense? Like, okay, that's fine. Anyways, is Falcom, that's the name of the company that made this, are they like a small time company? Because it's weird to me that, like, this official game gets kind of a rather generic kind of opening where tons of, because even like the Trails of Cold Steel, they have the same sort of openings where it's just kind of just slightly moving key art, whereas tons of Dojin games, which are fan made, will have full anime openings. It's I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, time skip. She's older now. She looks... It's a good first impression. By the way, this is exactly where I stopped, so everything from here is new. It's a good first impression when the first expression I see is annoyance like this, and I'm like, oh, you have a personality. That's good. It's so bright in here. Yawn. I slept like a rock. I had to get up because it's bright outside. That must means it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. The main character's name is Joshua. What a boring main character name. And I apologize if you're watching this and your name is Joshua. Not because I'm making fun of the name Joshua, but because you were given the name Joshua at birth. Leave a comment if you're a Joshua. Guess that's a no. Well, I guess I'd better get myself ready. Little bit of non-diegetic sound, a little bit of actual in-universe music being played. And I can't say I know of many, RPG protagonists who play a harmonica. Or anyone who plays a harmonica anymore, period. How condescending. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind, what with that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. Oh, I like this writing. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. Dang? How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You can at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, but of course this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is easier. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. Gross nerd. No girl's gonna be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? Many, dude! That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Also, that's just Animal Crossing. Really, I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway.
Hey, Estelle, Joshua.
Cassius. Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Oh. Really? Adopted Joshua? Huh. Is breakfast ready?
It's ready and waiting. I haven't aged a day. Why don't both of you hurry on down before it gets cold?
Okay, I'm on my way. Yeah, he has not aged literally a day. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot.
Well, make sure you get enough to eat. But don't forget to pour that energy into your work, too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you?
That's right. It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers, just like you, Dad. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore, either.
You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer.
Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Work. Reading is hard. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that won't be long before I pass you too.
That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we?
Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Oh boy, I haven't studied. Huh? Wait, what test? Oh, that was me making a joke, but no. Yeah. Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks on whether or not you mastered the skills we've been learning in training. Don't you remember Sherrod saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap. Totally forgot. Now that you mention it. I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other. Star? Star? How do you pronounce star? I honestly don't know how you've survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve.
Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality?
Ha! You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear the two of you act so alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Cher's gonna be waiting there for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Those, fade transitions are weird, but I just realized it's don't have to animate them getting up from the chair. Oh, I forgot, but it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests?
Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about Rouen style scalloped fish and balsamic vinegar sauce?
What's that? I think it's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle, or our stomachs.
You're right, I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible.
How rude! But I can't actually say he's wrong.
Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. It's unbiased. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. It's literally called the Liberal News, huh?
Got it. One copy of the Liberal... I know it's supposed to be liberal? Liberal? No, you can't say it without saying liberal. It's impossible. Is it liberal? No, it's impossible. Whack. Receive 50 Mira.
If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending.
Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out. See you later, Dad.
Work hard and give Charizard my regards.
You know, Charizard is the lost evolution of Charizard that Game Freak would totally... Oh my god, we're so fast! Okay, Stick is fast. Walk is walk. Can I break this pot? No. Oh, that's cute. Cute art. Cute art. I like it. Status. Joshua. Wow, he even took the last name, huh? Equip he has twin dirks and a leather vest. Birch staff, leather vest. Orb mint. Orb. Okay, yes, that's the same as last game there. Oh, we're in the liberal kingdom. Is our enemy the conservatives? Oh no, it's the Republicans. Got it. Sounds good. So there's Rouen, there's Lys, there's Bus, the Erebonian Empire, there's the Haken Gate. Okay, well that's nice to have there. Tactics. Oh, character positioning, huh? Party order, battle positions. That's a lot of positions. Set S-break. Beats an enemy census in a series of attacks, so you can set that. Options, we already have. Files. Can you save anywhere? Heck yeah, that's awesome. Okay, yeah, let's go. Zip zoom. Break into this room. I'm trying to raid whatever I can. Mash that X button. Nothing to do, nothing to see. Whoa, the camera is so fast. This is the fastest game. Like, look at this. Oh my goodness. It's so speedy. I mean, I get it for like an RPG, it's probably really good. But like, wowie. Is there a world map? Nope. It's just straight onto the highway. Okay. Random encounters or battlefield encounters? Well, I guess this area doesn't have them. Bright House. Whoa. Roland, 49 Selgi, Grun Gate, 259 Selgi. I'm gonna assume that word means street. Let's maybe look at our map. Whoop. Oh, that's a nice feature. I like that a lot, actually. Let's take a look at our map, actually. Where was our map? What was the map button? There it is. Okay. I assume it's in Roland? Okay. Roland sounds like a town. So we'll go check out Roland. Or Relent. The city of Roland. Zoomed out here. Wow, we're tiny. Oh, never mind. It looks like we made it in good time. Not too early or too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today's our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you expect to get away with any less effort. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Alright then, let's get to it and make it through our last hazing from Shara. You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shara at the Bracer Guild over there then. Is there a... Ooh, okay. So we want to go... have to press the select button. Oh, it's right here. The Bracer Guild. Is this Shara? No, it's Aina. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Aina. Good morning. Is Shara here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks! We'll do our best. Oh, dang. I like your character design. The Star and the Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Magician. Haha, I love Stardust Crusaders. And last of all, inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Morning, Shara. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since my last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, But I'm gonna work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does. Dang. Punish me.
Joshua, Shara's picking on me. Don't worry, Shara. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly, is overly naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp. I'm sure she'll pick up how to use an orbment with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all of your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading on what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to be in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we covered in your previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. Okay, so orbments. Orbments are mechanical devices, operate what's known as orbital energy. You put a quartz into it, although it's only been 50 years since their invention. They play a role in all facets of light. They're basically electricity. There was an orbital revolution. Okay, tell me about bracers. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to maintain the stability. They aid in various ways, such as monsters, preventing crimes, finding lost items, quests. Bracer Guild, which has established them across the country, manages the affairs of the bracers in the region. What about the Liberals? The Kingdom of Liberal, in which we live, sits in the western half of the Zamurian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent. It is known for its high level of technology used to develop orbments. What we can truly say is liberals are the future. Oh, orbment technology has also been a key pillar of support for liberals in protecting its... I can't say that word. For protecting its independence and as it is contended with the neighboring nations. 10 years when liberals were... Stop, I can't say it. Was invaded by the Erebonian Empire. It was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace. I'm sure Liberal does. Alright, I'm good. Let's see, since we got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Shara, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you'll be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have to run both of you through everything as if this were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you have to go and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure you have to work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes! That's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I had to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked in at a desk. Guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright, ha, and cheerful, Estelle. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have it! Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you'll be performing. But before that, there's something we need to give both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two, go get one for each yourselves. Hi. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Save the Bracer Notebook. Bracer Notebook serves as the official way to record the... Oh, it's a quest list. Also, anything you may hear or anything you may find out, these kinds of trivial things can often become clues.
No matter how insignificant something may be or seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap, that sounds like it's gonna be a pain. I love this. I love Estelle already. Oh? Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see there's a bulletin board standing there. Yep. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. When the bulletin board is approached, you get the job, you can view the details. That's a quest. I like when video game characters walk in place. That's a thing I enjoy. Training retrieval. It's long-term. Sherazard, pay 50 Mira. Direct request. The training will involve searching the sewers beneath Relent and bring back the contents of a chest. See Sherazard for details. Details job confirmed will automatically be recorded. Oh, interesting. So you just look at it and then you go and do it. That's actually a cool way of handling quests. I really like that. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. You can read. Mark me surprised. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are lots of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Is that so? Typo! Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha! Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Mr. Melder. Sounds like a kid's TV host. Orbital Factory and learning about how to use its services. He's graciously taken his time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure you're on your best behavior. Okay. Half a brain cell. Here's where you will learn how to use the Orbital Factory services. You can tell they are shopkeepers because they walk on the spot. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support quartz in order to use Orbital Arts. Arts have a wide range of effects that, if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with these Orbital Factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here.
No problem. Leave everything to me. So what is it you want to learn about?
Orbments. Orbments are mechanical. Okay, yeah, we know this. By definition, that means, okay.
There was a session there, battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each ornament adjusts to each owner's personal aptitude, the structures for devices are different for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and the lines which may connect to them. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open. The other slots must be open at an Orbital Factory. It'll take a fair amount of sepith, too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So as they like to know about. Arts, simply put. Orbital Arts are I'm not using that voice. They're magic which can be discharged exclusively through battle orbments. You can use them stored in the devices. You just call them arts. Probably should call that from the get-go. There's several types in order to use them. They must be synthesized and placed in. They're materia. Got it. Yep, that's about the same as in the other one. Elemental, yeah, it's materia. It's materia. That's fine. They just can't say it's materia, but it's materia. So what's sepith, though? Sepith are fragments of septium which are dropped by monsters. They're divided into 7 types. Earth, water, fire, wind, time, space, and mirage. That's a rare elemental type. Sepith can be exchanged for Mira almost anywhere, but at the Orbital Factory it can be used... Oh, so killing enemies of certain types can get you what you want. Very interesting. It looks like Mr. Melders has answered all your questions. If there's nothing else, then let's have you both try to use the services. So you're going to need some sepith. Receive several of each type of sepith. For that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now,
make one that works with your orbments, any element, but Joshua has to be time elemental. You have to exchange separate from here, but for training, you're done. Okay, upon entering talk. Yeah, I'm not get that. Okay, so let's talk. Oh, good work so far. Give Freddy a holler. Hi, Freddy. Freddy? We're gonna modify. So we want to... Can we open up a slot? Probably not. I think... Oh, no, we can't open that up. It's too expensive. Okay, I see. Okay, so quartz. So, for Joshua, he needs a time. So, action is speed +1. And let's get, she looks like a water type to me, so let's get her water. And, well, wait. Let's just get them all. No, let's just get them all, though. And, yeah, I can't open up any of those. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of words here. Achievements. Okay. Oh, this is my notebook. Oh, wow. Oh, wow! Wowie zowie, there's a lot here, huh? Oh, goodness. Oh, it's the RPG feelings. Cooking! Sick. You can sit down or to go, that's awesome. Pay. Perks. Parameters. Towns. Got it. I'm just trying to open up my menu to equip stuff, though. How do I equip stuff, then? Can I just not in here? Okay. Okay, that's fine, then. Alright, let's get here with synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install it so that you can use it for both your recovery. Can we install it? The ornament can be used selecting the ornament tab in the main menu. Can I not? Why can't I access the main menu now, though? Do I have to exit to use it? No. So where do you think you're going when we're finished? Oh. Oh, it's circle. Right. That was weird, because it's normally triangle for menus, right? Or square. I don't know. That's fine. I did it. I'm going to give you Tear and Aqua Bleed. And Joshua, only you can use Time Quartz to get Clock Up and Soul Blur. There we go. Alright, looks like you got both the recovery and them. Bounce them out. You should be dealing with monsters easier. Brace your nose, save information when they use more powerful arts. Check out the stuff. Yep. Our training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to open up a new slot. Oh, good. I was going to say. EP can be increased. Good idea to open them up. I want you to use a separate, then open them up. Go ahead and determine which one you want to open. Okay. I was going to say. Okay, so Estelle. So we can open up this one. Or this one. I'm going to go this way. And Joshua, you can go... So this one leads to nowhere. Oh, insufficient? Oh, shoot. Whoops, we opened one for Estelle, and that's it. That's fine. Managed to open one. Since your central slot is not limited, you're free to install anyone. That includes your training here at the Orbital Factory. It's time to move on to what you've been waiting for. The qualification... I should have equipped something there. That's fine. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like... now? I don't know if I'm ready for... How about a little less yapping and a little more walking? Joshua, help me! Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you for your help.
No mentioning. Good luck with that test of yours.
Like, we'll be rooting for you. I'm gonna remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua. All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification tests will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. That's like the Tails got trolled face. What's wrong, Estelle? Shara? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? Dang! You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and? Oh my god, I love her. She's so stupid. And I even made you jot down what you read in your bracer notebooks, unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure that the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item in the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? Oh, she's the best. What a relief! Oh, divine Aidios, I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. So what you're really saying is you thought it was going to be a paper test. No wonder you're acting so crazy back at the Orbital Factory. Ah, I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom are finally starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we'll even be able to graduate at all. It's okay, guys. I just got coronavirus in California. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. It's supposed to be a test, so how about the both of you try to at least look a little anxious? Just so you know, though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. Heh, we'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose. If you're so confident about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test. Anyways, as both of you saw on the bulletin board, tests will be a search conducted in rolling sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of the chest, which have been placed somewhere within that area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. See if there's some tier bombs and some monster guide. What's this book for? It's called a monster guide. It's used to record information about monsters and any other opponents you meet. Because, you know, humans are the real monsters. Whether you figure out an enemy's attribute, or whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shara. We'll put it to good use. Just the face of Estelle smiling reminds me of that one meme of well, not really meme, just a screen cap of Sailor Moon saying, "Thinking will get us nowhere." Alrighty then, let's get pumped up and knock out this test. Let's play, haha. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should treat it as such. Alright, let's start by equipping that other slot there. Orb mint. We got this one. Let's put in, Wind, sure. We got random encounters. There appears to be recovery points set up down there. Ah, that's a 3 model of a monster. Let's use this for HP or EP or low. Orb mint charging stations are recovery. That used to also be a, save point in the Cold Steel, so rest. That's a good rest sound. I've said it before, but I want to do a YouTube series on just the many different types. Also, is there actually 100? I was gonna say, is there more than 100 save files? And yes, there is. Also, autosaves? Jeez, I love this. I want to do a series on just the jingles that exist in, like the resting sounds in RPGs. Monsters at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They become visible when you approach them. The conditions of a start of a battle will change depending on how the monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Just... yeah. Hint. Attack bar. Ooh. Jazzy battle theme. Ooh. Ooh! Oh, listen to that pan flute! That's a straight up Mario 64 pan flute. Ooh! Ooh, mwah! I love that. Battle order, that makes sense. Okay, so... Oh! It's tactical. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense, because, like, the Cold Steel was kind of also, you know? Interesting. Attack, hint. Attack an enemy. You can also use it to move. Oh! Okay, so you still want to... Okay, you want to go up and hit attack. Got it. So you don't need to move first. Got it. Like how these monsters are doing diddly squat. Oh, I am loving this battle theme. Hey, there's the treasure chest that we're looking for.
What? You're voiced? You're voiced in British?
Got a juicy bone.
Okay, I gotta hear that voice again after.
Oh, bats? Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time. EP is consumed. EP can be recovered by resting or using an EP charge. Got it. And arts are good with ones that are difficult to hit, and that makes sense. A group of them are hard to hit. Arts have elements. Got it. So let's use, yeah. Okay, I get it. Okay, so then they get to do their thing. I see. Is that JYB? Oh, she's British. That's not what we got a crisp onion, though. I did not expect her to be British. Rat boy, let's go. So let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have effects other than just dealing damage, they're worth a shot. Roger that. Crafts have range limits, but can be utilized instantly. Okay, that's the difference between the two. Got it. I'm bopping to this jam. Crafts are character specific. Okay, that's the other thing. They use CP. Morale. A shout to encourage allies.
Come on.
Oh, okay. Craft. Dual strike. That sounds like my boy, JYB. Sounds like Johnny Young Bosch. I'd recognize those grunts anywhere. That's Johnny. That's Johnny. Amazing. I have a Johnny sense. I can literally just hear a grunt and go, yep, that's my boy. Hey, we found the reviving bomb. That's probably not... Amazing. That's amazing. That's probably not what we're here to look for, though. That's locked. Doors rusted appear to be locked. Okay, good to know. Rat, let's go. Oh, what a surprise. Another creepy thing. I wish there were an easier way to take care of them. One blow using an S-craft or S-break should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catches are CP has to be at least 100 pull off one of those moves. These devastating attacks can only be reduced as above. Okay, so they're super moves. S-breaks are actions which allow S-crafts to be done immediately. S-crafts which are unleashed as S-breaks. Okay. So craft starts it off, okay. So I don't have enough to do it right now. So we're going to instead just attack this guy to bring it up, right? Hint, S breaks are actions that allow S crafts to be immediately. Okay, yeah, okay. Press the break button. I don't know what the break button is. What's the break button? If you're using a keyboard, you may use the number 1 to 4 keys or the arrow keys. I'm pressing every button. Oh, I apparently used it. I don't know what I pressed. Oh my god, they're literally called dirty rats.
Here I
Okay, she's not British. That one voice line just sounded like it. I don't know what button it is to do that. Oh, I did it though. All right.
That's that then. Let's move out.
I didn't even read that. I should probably not mash. Ooh, look at those shadows. I like that. That's, oh, look at there's 2 light sources. You see that? That's sick. It's the little things that impress me sometimes. You don't need to, like, I see, like, you know, you read these things and it's like, the Xbox One S has 12 teraflops of data. And it's like, I'm like, wow, look at the shadows moving as you move. That's awesome. I love it. It's the simple things. All right, you dirty rat. So that's the treasure chest rafter, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is going to be a piece of cake. Seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get some more mileage out of our actions. There are bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of their... Oh, right. Right. Using S breaks to ignore them lets you jump ahead and take their stuff. Yep, I remember hearing that. So this one gives you like a bonus. You can heal. Good, thanks. I was so hurting. So if I were to use an art to delay my thing and attack this guy, would that put me... No, it doesn't put me down like that. Okay, never mind. That's all right. Let's kill the rat. Oh, and that moves him too, huh? So he got Sepith up because of that turn. Okay, they don't get interrupted. That's good. Oof, you're hurting. Okay, let's get rid of some of these rats. This guy only has 20-some. Let's get rid of you. And cool, you healed for no reason. I'm actually gonna get you to use one of Nah, you're fine right now. Yeah, attack this rat. He's flying up. Okay, I will heal you after this turn. Yep, I will. In fact, can I throw her a healing item? I can. Good. No thanks. I love it when they say thanks. Pummel. That's one of our S crafts. Okay. Let's use airstrike on them. Love you. Attack. Yep. You're gonna come up and zip zoom. So, like, we kill this guy and we would get his bonus instead. Interesting. Oh, so if you're too far away, you'll still just move up. Okay, interesting. This rat's like, I don't care. I'm not coming out to you. So wait, if I'm far away, can I just like soul blur him? Oh, and hey, I can just use it immediately. And then he gets a little bit of HP back. And you can...
Oh, I see how you can manipulate the flow of time to change things up.
Let's try a clock up. Can I, like, speed her up? Well, we won't see, but that's fine.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, that line sounds so British, but then your other voice lines don't sound like, we got more onions. What are we getting here? A small box times 2. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one, but 2 is kind of interesting, too. I wonder what's inside. Remember, Estelle? Our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside the boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. You're no fun at all, Joshua. There's nothing to do with our mission. It's what I'd like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down there. Down here, we can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Oh, that was a really good one. Yep, opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of the box would belong to the client. As long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. You absolutely have to know what's inside. Why not ask Miss Cheryl when we get back? For now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright, alright. I really like Estelle. She is a very fun character. Now, I'm really worried, and feel free to tell me in the comments if this is the case. She doesn't seem like the main character. Boring McJRPG over here does. So does she, like, lose the spotlight after a while and you go to Joshua as the main character instead? Because boy, that would suck. Boy, I would not like that. Because I much prefer Estelle to be the main character the whole time. She is much more fun. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Hand over small box times 2. Yep, they're the real deal, all right. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figured she would try and set us up like that. Congratulations to the two of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You don't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Cheryl, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now, so let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? But didn't you say that we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day gonna be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. Seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk of each guild branch. And as you already know by now, Ina is in charge of the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from both of you. Now that we're both here, why don't you go ahead and report the results of today's training? Upon approaching, you can talk. Choose report to report. Talk. Report. Receive payment for the retrieval. Got some mirror and got some BP. We are Junior Bracer 9th class. Good job, you two. It looks like you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note of is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of mirror isn't the only thing you will receive. You also accumulate points, which are known as BP, Bracer Points. BP are an indication of your achievements as a Bracer. When I see BP, all I think of is badge points, but also Boston Pizza. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as Bracer and be awarded with a special piece of equipment by the guild. The ranks of Junior Bracer start at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of mirror and BP will also be recorded, so look some time. All that's left now is to finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Ida. And sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone. And knowing Shara, it'll probably involve the ooh. Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You are now fully completed in the training course. From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then, Scheherazade holds up 2 small boxes. Aren't these the boxes, the ones? In the answer to your question, yes, these are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying that it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the two of you both have a look and see what's inside? Sweet! Alright, let's have a look. Estelle and Joshua open up the boxes. It's a sealed copy of Super Monkey Ball 2 for the GameCube. Oh, it's just a stupid emblem. This crest is... Does this mean we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congrats, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We become members of the Bracer Guild! So I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy and running around screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us, world! We did it! I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed-up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand you have been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just wanted to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shara. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of a bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father, Cassius, trained me. So that's why you have such a respect for my dad, huh? There's actually a lot more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. I got a thing for older men. As for the both of you, work hard to become full... That's probably their mom. That's probably her mom. I'm gonna take a hard bet. As for the both of you, work hard to become a full-fledged bracers early on so you can help those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectful bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you two with that thought. I just don't get it. Get what? This is Scheherazade, the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it she holds Dad in such high esteem? He seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who's always out doing things and knows what instead of being a father. Or outdoing who knows what instead of being father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would view him in such fashion. Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know we're qualified as junior bracers. Right. Okay, so... I know there'll probably be some, like, big twist that we're gonna go back and see Dad's, like, killed or something. But I think that this is where, oh, well, after this cutscene is where I'm gonna call it. Hurry up and come on, says Luke. Oh, it's my least favorite of the bunch, Pat. Wait for me, Luke. Oh, it's you two. Oh, great, it's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, you little twerp, what's with that, oh great, it's Estelle remark? And what's with the big hurry? How about you tell us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls sticking their big fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer you want to be. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. She's schooling like a 6-year-old. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks that there's better tasting milk and liberal than the milk that comes from the personal farm. What? No way. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, as of just a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers. Estelle, you're talking to 6-year-olds. More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now a high pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat. You're such a good little boy. I mean, little is right, you know what I'm saying? Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend.
This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept that Josh became a bracer for me, but getting past my likes of Estelle?
What's with the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old, get it? Only mature people allowed. And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put it, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back.
You better watch out, Estelle. I'm gonna go train in my secret base, and before you know it, I'm gonna be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go.
Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. That boy, Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant by it when he said secret base? I don't know, but somehow it makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. That's not really what I meant by curious. Alright, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you're interested in your own Patreon quick look, feel free to give a look in the description where you will find information. You can get me to play a game. You can even get me to, if you really want, you can get me to do another episode of a game that I previously did. That's fine by me. Another hour or so. Just please no horror. Please, I swear. I just can't do it. And you could also do shows. I have another show coming up, which you'll get to see soon. It's the last one for February here, but and it's running late because I was in California getting the coronavirus. That's sounds like a joke, but it might not be. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.